welcome back to Billy Go's Prophetic Vessel. It's your girl Billy Go, and we got a message for you. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Welcome to your Capricorn and Chosen One channel. Okay, so let's get into these timeless messages. All right, Holy Spirit, what does Capricorns and Chosen Ones need to know, see, and or hear? Okay. Oh, y'all feeling the best. Y'all going through some discontent and some boredom. I know that's right. Okay. You guys are, feeling like life is just kind of dragging right now. Shit's just kind of up in the air. You feel like things ain't going the way they supposed to be going, right? It's like she's feeling shitty, trying to hold on to hope, okay? Trying to hold on to life for dear life, okay? Some of y'all trying to hold on to God for dear life, right? Like, Lord, is things gonna get better? Like, I'm just tired, Lord, please. I'm just tired of being tired. I'm tired of just going and going like I'm a robot. Tired of not feeling happy and fulfilled despite efforts, right? Tired of wanting to celebrate and feeling like it's just not happening, okay? But this is why God is saying, hold on to hope. Because you will have a means to celebrate, okay? You will have a means, and things could be feeling real unstable right now, in one end or several areas of your life, okay? A storm, like a storm, a spiritual storm. Yeah, feeling like you barely have any accelerated emotion going on that's happening for you. Oh. Feeling like you ain't got feeling trapped, feeling like nothing's working out, okay? I did not want to say this, y'all, because, like, Lord, why? But I was hearing, like, destiny swap, okay? Like, with destiny being in reverse, like, so what are you trying to say with destiny swap, Holy Spirit? What are you trying to say with destiny swap? Recognition and reward. Somebody tried to swap out your rewards and destiny and your recognition and things, your blessings, for their shitty karma. Okay, that's what somebody tried to do, and this puts you in a, for those that are watching, okay, because I firmly believe that people are not led to certain videos for no reason. It's either dealing with you and or somebody that you're connected to, whether that's a family, friend, or something's gonna be happening in your future, just because you can't resonate with it or some of the messages right now, okay? So just a kind of quick collective tarot lesson. All right, so tell me more. Throat chakra. Somebody tried to silence you, take your voice. Throat chakra here. Build partnerships and alliances in reverse. Somebody could have talked bad about you, okay? And this could have potentially, like, been a catalyst to why some movement forward just stopped happening, okay? Flame babies, please return all parasites and entities back to senders known and unknown, who are unseen and unseen. Replace with good, okay? Spare the innocent. Thank you. All right. Solar plexus in reverse. They tried to fumble. They tried, okay? So, throat chakra here. If you guys have platforms that you guys speak on, or if you have any job, career that requires you to do any type of, like, a lot. I'm not talking about every blue moon, every now and then, like a receptionist. You may, anything that requires you to talk, or you're a speaker, you may have seen a reduction in clients, a reduction in opportunities to speak, a reduction in your growth, your subscribers online, or you may have seen growth in subscribers with your views declining, right? Just very strange type of supernatural like things, right? When we are talking about phenomena that can't be explained by evidence-based research, we can deem that as something that is supernatural, right? Well, this is because somebody tried to tamper, right? Made attempts towards a destiny swap, okay? And they were unsuccessful. The intention of them doing this destiny swap was because they were trying to gain some sort of victory and success from your destiny, or this is what you were trying to do to someone, okay? The energies as you see fit, put yourself on the side of the story as you see fit. Passion in reverse. Passion ignited in reverse. They could have tried to do this through the means of sex magic, okay? Whether physically having sex with you or masturbation. It doesn't have to be those methods, but just naming just a couple. All right. Anything that's targeting your lower chakras, especially your sacral, where your gifts are harvested. Okay. A balance is going to be being restored. Balance is going to be being restored here. They tried to do this so that they could get balance. But the thing was for them to acquire the balance on their own through healing. Because this is what people have to do in general in order to receive their divine inheritance. It's not rocket science, but nobody said it was easy. Okay? There is a collective blueprint to achieving that of your divine inheritance. But this is why Lucifer gaslit the fucking world, right, bro? Because if people found out who they were, people was able to find out why they were experiencing certain trials and tribulations, right? Because yes, we're told that adversities and trials and tribulations are a part of life. What a lot more people aren't told is that, hey, it's not enough to just take care, to go to a medical doctor. You also need in a regular mental health therapist, you also need to go see a spiritualist, a metaphysical practitioner, to let you know, hey, this is what's in your karmic debt contract. So this is not a part of your karmic debt contract. So we are allowed to get rid of this energy. You're not supposed to be experiencing this level of financial lack. You're not, or at all, right? This is why this is important. Some of you guys, you've been going through things and you weren't supposed to, okay? Or at least to the degree, okay? Like maybe you were supposed to go through something, but it wasn't supposed to be a level 9. It was supposed to be a level 4 or a level 5, as an example, okay? So something definitely, the furnace did get turned up a bit. And if God allows you to go through it, God felt like you could, because, oh my God, I was just saying this. I wasn't talking necessarily to the divine. I was talking about the divine to my digital therapist. Y'all. Anyway. And I was telling my digital therapist, like, I felt bad then. And all the rest of this, and why would the divine do that? And and then I was saying, like, I know the divine be feeling like, well, we the divine, we better than flesh. And then they gave a little synchronicity. Like, come on, we're having a physical experience. Y'all are the best, but we having a physical experience. So we need something physical too. But they do what they want. So with passion ignited in reverse here, it's just like things will be balanced out when it comes to this sex magic. This how this energy siphons your energy here to try to take your voice, to try to steal your confidence and all the rest of that. But that didn't work. It didn't work. If the weapon formed, but it didn't prosper. It made it. And you know what? Because God got a little petty side. And sometimes God will make that's why we gotta have faith. Because God will literally be trying to play in the enemy face and make the physical look like they want, make it look like they They got it all, right? They in the winning season. And God is like, okay, my child, if you could just take the illusion that I am just trying to paint to your enemies right quick, I promise you, you gonna see that it is not what I'm saying. And I'm really working things out for your greater good. Okay? But I don't like how they played with you. So this is how I'm playing back. They ain't want to play fair. This is how I'm balancing the scales. Okay? Okay. Yes. Okay. So you got to stand your ground. You got to stand your ground against whoever this is who doesn't have disciplines. Okay. So this is somebody at your workplace that could be using, that could have, they could be notorious for trying to steal people's gifts and positions and stuff in the workplace. And so God knew that they was going to try to do this with you, but God knew who you were, your ranking, all the rest of that, and was like, okay, my child can overcome that, and I'm going to give them triple, quadruple, whatever for their trouble, okay? So stand firm on this, because whoever you're doing this, and I gave work as an example. This could be your love life. This could be family, combination people, and principalities, all right, and other souls and beings at play. Because listen, I'm overcoming. And I'm overcoming all different type of beings for different realms and all the rest of this stuff they're trying to target. So, and I'm a part of the collective. So this is not just in regards to the physicalities of what you're used to seeing. This goes beyond that. All right. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Stand your ground. So you got to stand. You got to be true to this. Okay. You gotta stand your ground. Can we have sex? No. Can I get some of your energy? No. No. Because it's what they're doing with it. Okay? They don't have the energy off their own. This is succubus. This is succubus. It's somebody you've been connected to. And don't get me wrong. Okay, you scratch my back, I scratch yours, okay? I don't have it one day, okay? Then I have it, maybe you don't have it, okay? But this ain't that. This is somebody you never get poured into with whoever. This could be a boss, okay? This could be a boss. And a whole agency where they steady hiring people and they're leeching energy off of their staff to fuel their business, their empire, right? By not paying them what they deserve, overworking them, right? All of that. Listen, all stuff that's not considered spell work. I'm gonna have to come up with a video one day. Okay. This is why some of you guys have been feeling in this emotional withdrawal state. Okay. Because you're just so unhappy. The physical, you don't want to be in the present because the present ain't pleasant. Okay. God hears you. God understands. Okay. Whoever you was dealing with, this didn't make it right, but they didn't have the wisdom to apply, honey. They didn't have the wisdom because they weren't learning the lessons. And when you don't learn the lessons, you don't have the wisdom to apply as knowledge. All right? And what's bad about it, and in some cases, this is a CEO. And this is somebody in a position of power. Okay? And also somebody that you were connected with. And somebody that you was connected with could have been connected to somebody in power. This is somebody they abused their power. This was coming out. And my other platform, Down My Spiritual Guidance on YouTube. If you want to check it out, check the link in the description box. Okay, those are timeless readings as well. Final messages. But yeah, you guys have had to stand your ground against whoever this is that have been, or you're being guided to, that's been trying to harvest your energy, harvest your destiny, copycat off of you. Okay. So that they can win, so that they could take your place as king. Oh, child. Somebody wanted the clout. And because somebody wanted the clout and was trying to tamper with your destiny and your numbers, for some of you guys, you need to hear this. If you're a business owner, you're not seeing your true numbers. Whether that's on social media platforms, your website, whatever your analytics are, you're not seeing the true version on them because they were tampered with either physically and or spiritually, unbeknownst to you. But God knows and is aware. Okay. And things will be balanced out. Okay. So like you may think like, oh, you know, like for example, if you like maybe have 500 subscribers and maybe like one or two customers, little do you know you're supposed to have 10,000, 20,000 subscribers, and you're supposed to have a caseload of about 30 clients and maybe 20 customers or something like that starting off. But because somebody has been tampering with your destiny, and a person tampering with your destiny can be in different ways, okay? Targeting your gifts, your money, your family, your everything for themselves. So and then you taking on their bad karma that they don't want to serve. That's what a destiny swapping is. When somebody does not want to live their own life, live their own karmic contract out, they want to swap with somebody else. But that's one of the dumbest things on earth, because the way that the person or people was able to achieve in the first place of getting their divine inheritance is by serving their karmic debt. So if the person that was trying to destiny swap just served their own goddamn karmic debt, they would achieve their own goddamn blessings through God instead of having to steal and do all this trickery. Okay, somebody needed to know and see that. But instead of doing that, somebody tried to come for you, and that was the worst mistake of their life, and they gonna see it. If that, they already are. Final messages. Final messages. Release is in reverse. So you need to release whoever this is, whatever this is here. Jezebel spirit. Somebody hit this. Somebody may not know that they have a Jezebel spirit attachment. Okay. That hasn't been released. Burning receipts. So if you have evidence, it would behoove you not to get rid of it. All right. Yeah, lucky. Somebody views you as being lucky. That's why they did this. That's not a good reason. Okay. So they didn't view themselves as being abundant. So they went after. Yeah, this was the wrong decision, wrong way, wrong turn, buddy. Okay. Achievements. They didn't view themselves as being receiving achievements. They looked at you as being lucky, right? And I'm hearing they preyed on you, P-R-E-Y. They preyed on your downfall because they thought that you was gullible, somebody that they easy target. Again, wrong turn. Okay. Wrong turn. Individuality. Yeah, they don't have their own individuality. They saw in you what they wanted for themselves. This is what they want. This is what you have, or whoever was on whatever side of the story. This is what whoever you was connected to in whatever way, shape, or form wanted that for themselves. The recognition, all of that, but they couldn't get it. Well, I mean, they could get it. They didn't want to have. They didn't want to go through the process of serving a karmic debt to get it. But they didn't know that you was a spiritual assassin. Okay, because you cloaked. God cloaked you in innocence, right? Planning. Yeah, you didn't see this coming. This plot. But now that you know, you have to make your decisions accordingly, okay? God is balancing out the scales. Listen, your twin flame could be coming in, or your twin flame could have been the one that did this bullshit. Either way, justice is going to be served, and keep doing your spiritual cleansings, or you need to start, all right? So that's what we have for you guys. Thank you all for your love and support here. It's truly, truly appreciated. And always remember, you make your own decisions. Peace out. Deuces.